Hey people! Notice anything different? Yeah, that's right. I have my $190 blanket. Okay, not exactly 200, but getting there. Oh my god, I can't even freaking talk, but anyways. I have it, and it feels great. It doesn't exactly feel like Egyptian silk, but it feels good enough. Although, something I found out after I bought it only was that it's made of like 98% polyester, so... Yeah, I should've... but at least it was cheaper than Lola, so whatever. But anyways, how are we all doing today? I'm doing great, honestly. You know, just a chill day doing nothing. I'm surprised I even have enough stories to tell you guys, since I always do nothing every single freaking episode. And you know what? It's kind of funny as well, because while while I do nothing, well, in the episodes, I also tend to wear the same shirt in every freaking episode. Like, oh my god, girl, I have no clothings. I need to go to like a thrift store or like just any store that sells clothes. Preferably a thrift store, because there's nothing good in the local like chains and whatever the hell. They're not good, so maybe I need to go to the thrift store, and maybe I should vlog it too. But anyways, I did get my $200 blanket. It actually is really nice. But when I like first got it and I put it in the wash, it was first of all too big for the washing machine. So I had to like really stuff it in there, and I felt like it was gonna break. I felt like the washing machine was gonna break from my big ass blanket. And like I put soap in it, and then I turn it on, and then I let it go for like an hour. And then by the time it came back, there was like foam. There was like foam at the door of the washing machine. I was like, what the hell? Like, this bitch is foaming at the mouth. Does that mean that I killed it? But it turned out to be fine. And then when I like put my hand into the blanket, it was like wet and like crunchy. Not crunchy in the sense that like it felt like hard, but it like the bubbles all crunch, and I was like, what the hell? And I put it in the dryer, and girl, I shouldn't have done that. I should just rinse it again. But it was so bad, like, the first day, because, like, I like, took it out of the dryer after it was done, and it took 4 hours to be done, and then I, put it on my blanket, like, on my bed on the blanket, and I was on stream when I did it, and I was like, I was, like, sniffing, I was like, oh my god, why does it smell like fish and chips? I was like, why does it smell like fish and chips? And then I was like, oh, wait, hold on. It kind of smells like, oh, wait, no, it smells like, hey, wait, no, it smells like fried food. Wait, it smells like fish and chips. I was like, what the hell? And at the same time, like, when I put my hand on it, it erased the moisture and, like, the oils on my hand. And I was like, what the hell? Like, my hand felt so dry. And now it's okay. I mean, I gave it a rinse yesterday, and then I gave it 2 rinses yesterday. And then I put it in the dryer. Even though they said I wasn't supposed to put it in the dryer. Girl, you think I'm gonna wait like 5 hours? And also, this blanket is heavy as fuck. It feels heavier than holding my cat. But I put it in the dryer, and then I took it out, and it feels better. But I don't know why, but I feel like it feels a little sticky. I don't know who the fuck came in my blanket, or I don't know who used the blanket before me, but surely maybe one of the factory workers. I don't know. Anywho, I had so much to talk about. I have so much to talk about today because I low-key haven't done an episode in 2 weeks. Because my last episodes were like ages ago, and I was like, girl, I feel like the timelines aren't really like, you know, it's not really like linear. Like everything I do is like a week after I do it. Like when I released last week's episode, I actually did everything I said last week's episode before, like a week before. You know what I mean? Or like a week before, okay, it's getting confusing. But anyways, I have some things written on my phone. Just a second. Okay. The first thing that's written on my phone says abundance. And basically, I wanted to talk about this just for a little bit because I don't know. Maybe this is just me trying to justify my terrible spending habits, but I have been feeling like abundance is coming my way. Me after, like, hearing the tarot card reading, like, just like, oh my god, this is coming. Wait, this is definitely coming. That means I can do all this without any drawbacks. But no, I really feel like abundance is coming. So that's why I bought the $190 blanket. And then on top of that, I didn't tell you all, but I may not have spent a couple hundred on some, you know, hobbies of mine. I'm not telling you which hobby, but I may or may not have spent a couple hundred on some hobbies of mine that I'll never get back. And yeah, but at least it wasn't gambling, bitch. At least, well, okay, so it's a game. It's like a couple games. I don't even want to say it, but they're basically like gacha games, and gacha games are basically like gambling. So I basically did spend it on gambling. But girl, at the end of the day, it's whatever makes you happy. And also at the same time, I just feel like it's gonna come back in tenfold. Girl, I'm so bad with my money. I see it draining. I see it draining, but it's gonna come back in tenfold, and I think good things are coming my way. I don't know. I'm just like in this period of my life right now where I just feel like everything is like falling into place for me. I don't know. Yeah, so that's why I spent like almost $600 in 2 weeks as an unemployed person on a bunch of bullshit. And you know what? This blanket was worth it. I can't say whether or not the other things were worth it, but anyways, yes, I wanted to talk about that. And then another thing I have written down is tretinoin, because I wanted to update you all on my tretinoin journey, okay? While I do something in Minecraft. I don't know what I'm gonna do in Minecraft. Bitch. Is now the time I go to the nether? Girl, I'm just gonna like go run around. Maybe I can like find some loot. I don't know. I just wanna like, maybe I get some gold or something. I can make some golden carrots. I'll get some gold, why not? But anyways, update on my tretinoin. I've been using it for around 2 weeks now. And can you tell? Can you tell? Oh, wait. No, because why does my skin look really clear? What the fuck? Wait. Me acting surprised when I knew damn well tretinoin was going to end every skincare out there. Yeah, but it ended every skincare, girl. My skin is clearer than it's ever been. And supposedly, it's supposed to, like, minimize pore size, too. So I'm happy. Well, I'm excited for that, because it hasn't happened yet. But I know it's going to happen soon. I know it will. I know it will. But anyways, it was kind of funny, because when I got it, they gave me, like, this sheet. I'm pretty sure I still have it. It's on the floor. And they were really specific about it. It was like the, what is it? The fucking helicopter Bylori. Why does that kind of sound like Jacob Elordi, but instead of Elordi, it's by in front of the E, so Bylordi. Okay, my mind. Sometimes my mind just goes a little psycho. But anywho, it was a little crazy. It was a little psycho. They were like, oh my god, like it was exactly like the H. pylori instructions almost. Okay, not as crazy, but still crazy. It was like, for the first day, you want to put it on for 5 minutes. You want to put a pea-sized amount on your finger and then put it all over your face for 5 minutes and then wash it off. And like you leave it on for 5 minutes and wash it off. Then the next day, 10 minutes and then wash it off. Then the next day, half an hour and wash it off. And I was like, this is a bunch of bullshit. So the first day I did 10 minutes and then wash it off. And then the second day, I did, can you guess? I know, that's right. That's right. You're right on the money, unless you're not. I put it on for the whole night and I was like, oh my god. I think that I was feeling like some sort of, what do they call it? Placebo effect. You know, because like I was a little bit paranoid that I would get like some sort of burn from it. But it turned out to be fine. I was like, damn, like this shit is cake. This is cake. So I don't know. I haven't really been following the doctor's instructions, but then I talked about it on Twitch one day and they were like, oh girl, I ignored the doctor's instructions and I got a mega chemical burn and my skin never was the same ever again. And I was like, oh. But hey, maybe I'm lucky Alice. Maybe I'm lucky Alice. Maybe I'm lucky Penny. Maybe, I don't know. Although if you look over here, there's like a little something, but I think that's just my eczema. Yeah, but anyways, the tretinoin's going good. I can't use any skincare with it, I think. Oh wait, I can wash my face, but I can't use like any of my regular, you know, like this or this. I can't use this specifically because it's retinol. And apparently if you put retinol and tretinoin on your skin together, it makes a balm on your face and your whole face turns dry and red and gets boils and hives and bubonic plague. But anywho, I don't know if I'm too young to use tretinoin because I feel like it's for people that are like relatively older. Oh my god, I didn't deposit my axolotl when I came home! Dang it. Okay, well, you know, it's fine. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I think it's going good, girl. Oh my god, yes. That was a near-death experience. But I do have keep inventory on, so low-key, I'm fake as fuck, like, for that. For acting like I give a shit. Anyways, yeah. I don't know, is 20 too young to use tretinoin? Because there are like 13-year-olds who use like Drunk Elephant on their skin when Drunk Elephant has like powerful like retinols and BHA and whatever, and like they're not meant to use it, but they do it anyways because of like What the hell? Okay, maybe I'm lying about being lucky Alice because like everything's going wrong this. Oh, good. Yeah, okay, right. Everything is going wrong this episode, low-key. Well, at least I haven't died yet, but I'm scared to say that because what if I do die? Sorry, this episode, I don't mean to be like, I don't mean to make these episodes like horror fucking games, girl. I don't mean to make them like horror shows or movies or whatever. It's just how life is, okay? Sometimes things happen and you just can't even explain it, but anywho. There are 13-year-olds who use, like, Drunk Elephant on their skin. Drunk Elephant, not Elephant. Because, like, the influencers do it, and they're like, oh my god, do my skincare with me as a 13-year-old. And they'll, like, dump it into their hand, and then they'll, like, be like... And then their skin will, like, burn off. I'm scared that that's gonna happen to me, but... I'm sure it's fine, right? Should I touch it up? I'm scared to touch it up, though, because I feel like I'm gonna get blown up. You know what? I can touch it up on my phone. Real quick. What? Wait. Is 20 too young to use tretinoin? Let's see. Ooh, okay, I'm allowed to. Anti-aging prevention at age 20 is generally unnecessary, but if you have acne, hyperpigmentation, or stubborn skin texture, then it is A-okay. So I'm A-okay. I'm in the clear, mamas. I'm in the clear. But it's kind of crazy how, 13-year-olds be using Drunk Elephant and like 13-year-olds be like, it's actually kind of crazy how like 13-year-olds be using like their iPhones, be having like iPhones actually. Actually, when I was 13, I had an iPhone. But it's crazy still because they'll have like the newest iPhone. They wouldn't have like a hand-me-down, a Blueberry Nokia iPhone SE. Like they wouldn't have like some hand-me-down device or like some chopped device that is only meant for calls. They'll have like the whole shebang from the start. And I feel like that's kind of crazy because back in my day, like my parents only gave me a phone to be like, calling them and stuff. They were like, you're only allowed to use your phone for calls. And they only gave me 2 gigabytes of data. So like mobile data, like internet connection. And ooh, girl, it was a struggle. I don't know why they did that to me, but I would run out. I would run out because I would play games on it. I don't give a shit, okay? Like, what's the point on having a phone if I can't play games on it? So I'll play games on it and then it would run out in like 2 days. I'm like, what the hell? So then I convinced them to upgrade me to 20, at, like, in 2 years. Because, like, girl, 2 is, like, crazy, because what if I get stranded and I need data and, I've only got 2 gigabytes? Like, what if I need to, like, I don't know. Like, girl, that's just crazy. Come on, you need to have, like, a surplus. That's like having, like, $2 in your bank account and being like, oh my god, you can only use this for You can only use this for like when you're about to die. You're only allowed to use this when you're about to die. Like you can't use it when you're hungry. You can't use it for anything else. Only when you're gonna die. Like that's exactly like what it is. But anyways, sorry, I just went on a whole tangent about that. I have a lot of stuff written down. It's kind of funny. I have something written down about, good music taste because, I'm gonna expose myself here. I'm gonna expose myself. I know. Oh my god, no, actually, no, I will. Because you need to be honest. I need to be honest and upfront. Not you, isn't you as in me. Like, I need to be honest and upfront. I got dating apps again. And not because I'm looking to date. It's just because, like, I don't know, I'm bored, okay? And I know I can go outside, but, like, girl, going outside costs money, and I don't have money for that. But I do have money to buy a $200 blanket and drop $300 over on some stupid-ass video games. Yeah, I do, girl. I feel like going out alone, doesn't make sense in my brain. Like, I feel like I need someone to, like, drag me out for it to make sense in my head. Like, I don't know. I need to start going outside on my own because I can't be living like this every day. But I don't know what I do. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I might as well vlog. And my vlogging setup is so horrible. And like, yada, yada, yada. Like, girl, I wish I had the budget to like, buy a good microphone. That's the first thing. Good microphone. Then second of all, I would buy a camera. But like, the microphone is really the big thing because, girl, I feel like my mic in the vlogs that I've already made, they're like terrible. It's terrible. And the one I bought from Amazon is like so bad. It sounds like I'm underwater. It sounds like I'm literally like, on the moon, like, and I'm trying to communicate to everyone on Earth. Like, that's what it sounds like. And it also sounds like I'm talking, like, to a mic that's in between my ass crack. Like, genuinely, it's so bad. But, anywho, yes, I got dating apps, and I was, like, swiping one day, and I came across this profile, and it was, like, this mid-ass guy. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast. I don't know who you were, but you were mid as hell, and you had some nerve because you were like, good music taste only. Okay, not me being like, you, like acting like he's gonna listen. And he doesn't even know who he is. There's like a million people like this. But the only like words on his profile were good music taste only. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what does this even mean? Like, good music taste only. What does that even mean? And it made me, like, kind of angry because, well, okay, it didn't make me angry, but I was, like, a little bit annoyed because I was like, what do you even mean by this? Like, what constitutes as good music taste? Like, it's so subjective, and it really pisses me off. It made me realize that I get pissed off when people are like, oh my god, you have such bad music taste. Oh my god, your music taste sucks, because there's something for everyone. And not everyone's gonna have the same music taste as you, Belinda, okay? No one's gonna have the same music taste as you. And my friends in high school, maybe I'm just mad because my friends in high school used to do it, but basically they found my playlist one day. I have like this playlist with like my favorite songs and stuff. And I didn't realize that there was something called like, no, I didn't realize all playlists were public when I made the playlist. So I just made it and I would listen to it like every day, and it had my favorite songs in it, and I was like jamming to it. And one day my friends came across it after, I don't know what the hell they were doing, stalking my Spotify, and they were like, oh my god, like what the hell? You have Doja Cat in here, you have like, who else? Ariana Grande, you have Megan Thee Stallion, like, I have like the biggest pop stars and like stuff like that. I had like pop stars only. I didn't have like any really indie artists and stuff. And I was like, wait, like, what do you mean? And they were like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, your music taste sucks. You got like the most corny shit ever. And I was like, what the hell? Like, well, I wasn't like that. Okay. Because when I was younger, I feel like I was kind of like more people pleaser, or like maybe more of a pushover. I don't know. I just didn't like speak up or anything. I would just kind of like let everything slide and like da-da-da. So I didn't really say anything. I was like, oh, really? Like, oh, maybe I need to like, you know, make my music taste better. So I would listen to like indie songs that I didn't even really like. Like I would just find the most niche songs ever and I put it into my playlist because I thought it was cool and I thought like my friends would think I was cool. But then as I grew up and like when I distanced myself from them, I realized that, girl, music taste means nothing. It really doesn't mean anything. It's all subjective, and like a lot of things in life are subjective. So I stopped giving a fuck and I just listen to whatever I want. Like I'll put anything in my playlist. I don't give a shit, okay? K-pop, I'll put K-pop, I'll put pop, I'll put indie music, I'll put country music, I'll put whatever. Whatever like feels like ear candy, you know? Whatever makes my ears eargasm. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god! Wait, cause why is Bjork giving me eargasms? Oh my god. Oh. Wait, cause why is Emily, you know Emily, and she's like, my name's Emily and I'm 5. That girl, why is she giving me, why is that ear candy? Oh my god. It just pissed me off. And honestly, I don't really like people that are like that. I don't like people that are like, oh my god, like this is so cringe, this is so embarrassing. And I don't know if I talked about this, but one of my best friends, or actually technically boyfriends, oh, but that's not my tea to spill. Friends, actually, I'm just gonna say friends. They were exactly like that. Like every single time something would happen, they'll be like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Every time someone would do anything, they'll be like, oh my god, so embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing of you. Like, I can't believe you did that. Like anything that you would do that isn't like nonchalant or like, extremely boring, they'll be like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. And I didn't really think much about it at the time, but again, now that I'm older, I'm like, this is like such a boring way of living. Like, to be cringe is to be free. How can you live life be like, like, come on, do you have any joy and whimsy in you? And like, girl, is nothing fun to you? Is nothing fun? Like, it's everything, once everything becomes cringy, nothing becomes fun to you. Like, I feel like you only make fun of people. I feel like that's the only way that you, like, keep yourself from being bored. Or, like, whatever. Like, you know, and it's not even that, like, cool. It's not cool at all, actually. It's not cool to make fun of people and, like, stuff like that, you know. Oh my god, me saying that, but I'm pretty sure I've made fun of some people before, but like they were bad people, but like I need to stop that habit too. But like it's so stupid, those types of people, they're so annoying to be around. Like I could never be around one of those. And you know what, now that we're on the topic of this, I'm gonna keep going. I don't think I can stand around, or be around more like, I don't think I can be around people who are male-centered either. And I think I've talked about this, but I'm gonna say it again. I dislike them very much. I cannot stand anyone who's like, oh my god, like, this man, da-da-da-da, oh my god, this man's calling me, wait, hold on, what should I do about this man? Like, when they only talk to you about a man, or like they always like have to bring a man around, or like bring up a man when you guys are talking, or like or they're always like, oh, I'm so bored, like there's no man around here. I cannot stand those kinds of people because they're just so annoying, they're so boring. Like, I don't know, why do you need a man everywhere? Like, why do you need a man for you to like have fun? Like, it's just so like, I don't know, and it's so tiring to like listen to and like to deal with as well, because like they only care about like men. So if you're not talking about men, they'll probably just like ignore you and like, ugh, I don't know, like I just can't. And it doesn't matter who it is, like guy, girl. And honestly, I don't really like people that are like women-centered either, but it's less bad than male-centered, because I feel like majority of the time men are a lot worse than women, okay? And this is not me being sexist. This is just like how it is, unfortunately. Because I think it might be because of the patriarchy. Girl, oh my god, don't be turning into like some philosopher, fucking Socrates and Aristotle and whatever, girl. I'm not them. I'm not them, girl. But I cannot stand people who are male-centered specifically, because it is just so annoying. And I've definitely talked about that because my ex-best friend was low-key a little bit male-centered. Like, she wasn't male-centered to the point where she wouldn't care about anything I had to say unless it had to do with a man or like her man or like whatever. But she would like leave me to talk to her man. I think I talked about this. Ugh, I need to stop saying that because you already probably know if I talked about this. But she'd leave me to talk to her man. Like, we would be in the middle of a call and we would be like doing something. Maybe we'd be like playing a game or like just chatting about life or like whatever. And then all of a sudden, her man would text her. And then she would be like, oh wait, hold on, my man's texting me. I'll be like, okay. And I give her a moment. And then by the time she comes back, well, when she comes back, she's like, okay, I'm sorry, but I have to leave. Like, my man wants to call me. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then, like, when I hung out with, when I wanted to hang out with her, she would, like, invite her men, sometimes her man. Well, her mans, because she had multiple when we were, friends. And this is not, I'm not trying to be shady towards her because, you know, she's obviously, like, still got a place in my heart, but, like, I just couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand it. And it would be so hypocritical when she would bring men to, like, our hangouts, because, girl, like, whenever I would, like, try to hang out with her and her man, like, when they were alone and whatever, she would be like, oh my god, like, is it okay if, like, I don't let you in because, you know, I'm trying to have, like, my own time with my man. And that's, like, completely fair. That would have been completely fair if she had, like, time with me like that. You know what I mean? But she never did, so I am just, that is just, like, a little bit annoying. But anyways, what's another person that I wouldn't want to hang around? I don't really want to hang around someone who, like, always gossips. Because, I don't know, I feel like it gets tiring. I feel like it gets really tiring at times. I used to have a friend like this, too. Ooh! See, this is why they say every friendship is a lesson. Every friendship is a lesson. Honestly, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why I don't really regret anything that happened, and I wouldn't change time, because I know that everything that's happened in my life is for a reason. But anywho, I had a friend who would only talk about, like, drama and would only, like, talk to me to, like, hate on people or, like, to complain, and it was just so, like, negative, and I don't know. Like, as soon as I got out of high school, I had to abandon her, unfortunately. I didn't really keep in touch because, first of all, we didn't have anything, like, that we could bond over. We didn't have any, what do they call it? Related, hobbies or, like, anything, like, any familial related, or whatever. You get what I mean. We didn't have any of that. And she was so negative. And I just can't stand it. I was so tired. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, ghost you. Oh, well, I didn't ghost her. We just fell out. And then, you know, something that's funny after that was that, okay, why did I say it like that? Something funny after that, was that my friend told me that, it was like a couple months after I fell out with her. She told me that, the, like, negative Nancy friend that I fell out with was speaking ill about me behind my back and saying that I replaced her and, like, whatever. See, it's like some people never change. Some people never change. And you can kind of tell, well, I mean, it was like, yeah, it was like a couple months after high school, like, whatever. Some people never change, and you can kind of tell, like, what a person's gonna do, like, you can kind of tell, like, how a person's gonna react after, like, you're gone, and, like, you can tell, like, what they're gonna do and, like, how they are as a person. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting off track. But like, I kind of expected it because she was so hateful, and I fear some people are just always gonna be like that. And even though I say like people can change, some people don't, okay? Some people can change, some people can. Some people don't. And that's just how life is. I don't know. What am I talking about anymore? I'm kind of losing track. Anyways, so I have here written down on my phone that I low-key always try and avoid spoilers for movies, which is kind of funny because I don't, like, end up watching them. Oh! I'll just, like, avoid it because I'm like, what if I want to watch it? Like, this movie looks good. Like, what if I want to watch it? So I, like, completely skip over, like, an edit, or, like, I tell my friend, like, oh my god, don't spoil, like, don't tell me. don't tell me, like, don't tell me any of the plot. But I'll never end up watching it, and I think I have a problem with this. I think I have a problem because I will also be like, recommend me this, recommend me movies, recommend me shows, and I'll never watch them. And like, I feel so bad because like some of my viewers have been recommending shows. Like, there's this one viewer that keeps recommending me this BL called Kenjira. Me knowing it, but not watching it. And they also recommended me this show called Bottoms, and I didn't watch that either. And then, like, a couple other people recommended me shows, and I never watched it. And it's such a problem. I don't know. I just feel like it takes a lot for me to, like, want to watch a show. I need, like, 5 edits, 3 hot men grinding on my screen, like, abs in my face and all. I need, like, a sad sob story edit. I just need a bunch of edits. See, the power of edits. Like, I feel like if I had a bunch of, oh, wait, should I say this? I mean, it's not controversial. I feel like if I had a bunch of editors that kept editing me, it's like free promo, and like, it's really powerful. I don't know, like, editing can like take you so far. That's how like KDB and Vanilla Mace got famous. They got edited, and it's like low-key the meta. Oh, it's like the meta. But like, if you're an editor, edit me. Okay, anyways, sorry. But like, I need so much to watch a movie or a show. I don't know why. It's just like so, like, tiring to like get out, like, I don't know, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, whatever, and like watch it. Like, and it takes up so much time. I feel like if I had like a significant other, I would watch a bunch of shows because like, it's like bonding time. But when you're alone, it's like chud time. I don't know what. Oh my god, I'm so bad with this. And I don't even know what I'm doing in Roblox in Minecraft. Ugh. What would you do if I abandoned the Minecraft part and then I just started talking and did a podcast? What would you do? I feel like that would be better. Oh, wait, how'd I do that? Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that, but I'm gonna go. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm gonna run all the way back because, I don't know. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. How do I change out of that? How do you do that? Oh, wait, I didn't know you could do that. Wait, F3 plus F4. That's kind of T. But anyways, so that sucks. You know what? I need to start talking about random things that I have written on my phone. I need to talk about, like, what happened in the 2 weeks that I was gone. But truly nothing happened. Like, I haven't met anyone new. I haven't gotten into any dramas. Oh my god, but I guess I kind of do have an update for, like, the mess from Daisy. Oh! If you watched last episode, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. But yeah, I had some drama, I had some beef. It was kind of one-sided though. Well, I don't know if it was one-sided or not because, I don't know what my friend is thinking at all. And this is like a friend that I'm still friends with, so that's why I was like, oh, this is so messy. And honestly, I shouldn't even say it. But girl, I don't know. Like, I need to say it to someone. And like, is it just me? Am I overthinking this? Like, does she hate me or something? But anyways, she like saw my message about Spider-Man, and she completely ignored it. Wait, hold on, let me see. Let me see, like, what she said after she saw the message. Okay, let's see. Okay, I said, we should watch Spider-Man. And then... Ooh! Oh my god! Wait, hold on, how long ago was that? So I said we should watch Spider-Man on the 28th of July. And then she responded on August 4th. Okay, 28th of July. That was here, and then 4th of August. That's like, whew, that's like an entire week after. An entire week after I said that. And she didn't even heart the message. She hearted the message above it because she was like, when are you free? And I was like, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, because that's when I don't stream. And then she hearted that, but she completely ignored the Spider-Man. And then she didn't even respond to me saying anything about Spider-Man. She just sent me a reel. And then after that, she responded to my schedule, and she was like, okay, so I'm free after 10 on Wednesday, and her class ends early. And I was like, okay, let's plan something then. And then I replied to her reel. And then she didn't even respond to that. She just sent me like 2 reels. Like, what the hell? Girl, what is the point on making all these freaking plans if you're not gonna like, go through with them? Like, I don't know. No, what is the point of hitting me up? Because I'm the one trying to make plans now. But it was her trying to make plans at the start. And like, I don't know. Like, why even do that, girl? Why even do that? Ugh. I'm just looking for the real friends. I wonder where they're all hiding now. You know that song by Camilla? I don't think anyone knows it, but... oh, that's me. Like, I don't know. Do I need new friends? Anyways, a thought just occurred to me. Which is that this girl called Adela came out with this new song today. Well, not today. Oh my god, not today, girl. But recently, maybe like this week or last week, called Ain't in LA. And when I heard it for the first time, I was like, okay, like this is not bad. Like this really is like 2014, 2016-esque. And, you know, I can kind of vibe to it. So, yeah. And then like after a week after I heard it, I saw a TikTok about it. And it was talking about how Adela's song, Ain't in LA, is basically talking about how, oh my god, why'd I put a boat down? I meant to put my bed down. It's basically talking about how, like, people that aren't in LA, talented people that aren't in LA should chase their dreams. And, like, like, I don't know, it was something about that. Ugh, I can't really remember. It was something to do with how, like, a lot of opportunities are in LA, and, like, a lot of people want to, like, run away to LA because it's got all the opportunities. And a lot of the most talented people are, like, not in LA, but, like, they don't have the opportunity. Something like that. And it really touched me. It really touched my soul. Because I'm not in LA. No, but, like, this song's about chasing your dreams, and she's a girl from Slovenia or something, and she's like talking about the struggles of like being in Slovenia and not having the opportunities that people in LA have, and like how like people should chase their dreams if they're not in LA even so, and whatever. And it really did touch me because I'm in Australia, and I don't have the opportunities that someone in LA has, and like the people in Australia, they're not that great. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong, my friends are great, but like a lot of the people in Australia aren't that great. I feel like we really do have like some sort of cringe, like pull poppy syndrome where like if you say like, oh my god, like I want to succeed, I want to succeed, I want to succeed, they'll like shut you down real quick. They'll be like, oh, like this is so embarrassing how he's trying. Like I bet there are some people out there from my old school that have found my account and that send every post to their friends and like make fun of it. I bet there are, because that's how people are in Australia. But I don't give a shit. I'm gonna chase this. I'm gonna chase this dream. I'm gonna chase it, and I know it's gonna work out for me. And when it does, no one's gonna laugh at me anymore. But I don't care if you laugh at me or not, because I'm gonna keep going. I don't care who doesn't believe in me. I don't care who Actually, I do care who does. But I don't care who doesn't believe in me. I don't care who's laughing at me. Because I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. But anywho, it's not only that. Like, it's not only the cringe culture that makes Australian people in Australia bad. It's also the fact that we're really racist out here. We're really racist, and we have like terrible history of like the history is crazy, and we didn't even learn about it in school because I think maybe like the government doesn't want like people to, you know, jump them or whatever. Like, I don't know. But it's crazy. Basically, I'll explain it as best as I can, although we didn't learn it in history again. Well, we learned a little bit, but not the entire thing. Basically, we're like super racist. We were super racist in the past, like Australians. They would like try to breed out the indigenous Australians, and like they would like I don't know, it was like so bad, and we were like so racist towards indigenous Australians and like anyone who wasn't white, and like we tried to like, you know, phase out indigenous Australians by well, not we as in me, but like Australians. They tried to breed out the indigenous and like, you know, by like mixing and like keep diluting it with like, oh, it was just so crazy. And like honestly, I feel so bad, and things have changed, like we don't do that anymore, but people are still racist towards indigenous Australians, and they still get like a lot less benefits than like say a white Australian would. And also like the other month or something, they had this march. These people, I don't remember exactly who it was. I think it might have been like this white supremacy like group or like some fucking Australian nationalists or whatever. They marched down Harbour Bridge to protest against immigration. And I was like, bitch, we're so stupid. Are we dumb right now? Do you realize that all of your fucking ancestors, all of your white fucking convict ancestors migrated from Britain to Australia? You're not exactly indigenous to the land. Do you realize, or like, do you know this, but you just want an excuse to be racist? I don't know. People are like racist and like low-key, like if you're not like masculine, if you're not like a masculine man, or like, you know, like what people deem as normal, people will like jump you, people will say bad things to you, people will like come for you for no reason. Like it's so dumb out here, and like the racism is really picking up. And like the mini Trump that I talked about in one of the other episodes, she's like gaining popularity, and like people are like protesting her. It's like so stupid. Like, oh my god, really, in this day and age where like why are we following Americans in their whole fucking Trump, whatever the hell? Like, why are we following them? Why are we following in their footsteps? We don't need a mini Trump ourselves. Hello? And she's not gonna fix the housing crisis, you idiots. She's not. Because a lot of people are trying to vote her because she's like, oh my god, like we need to ban immigrants from coming over because they're making all our houses like really expensive. So basically, if you knew anything about like the economy and real estate and whatever, then you'd know that foreign investors are buying up empty homes, 60% or something are buying up empty homes and just leaving them empty and waiting for the prices to rise. And then once the prices rise, they sell them. So do you know that? And do you know that people like Ozpill are doing that? Not just foreign investors, also people in Australia. White Australians. Do you know, or are you dense? And like the price of living is not increasing because of immigrants either. It's because corporations are greedy and they want money. So they're using excuses like COVID that have like they're not like they're still here of course, but they're not as prevalent as they were before, to up the prices, to gouge the prices. That's what they're doing, and they won't bring it back down because they're greedy. Like, you guys are so dumb. Like, can we do research before we, like, jump to conclusions and, like, jump to fucking marching in, the fucking Sydney Harbor Bridge? Like, what the hell? I don't know, it just makes me so mad. And, like, the fact that I can't really do anything again is just so, it's just so annoying to me. Like, I don't know. I wish I had, like, a platform. Well, I do have a platform, which is why I'm saying it here. But I wish I had more of it so I could have more of an impact. Like, I want to have more impact. I know I still have impact, but I want to have more of it. I want to have more of it. I want to have resources to, like, speak up. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much injustice in the world. And, like, there's so many causes that I just feel terrible about. And, like, the fact that I can't do anything and I feel so powerless, it just sucks. It just really sucks. Like, I feel so helpless. And on that topic, I saw this TikTok of someone having ALS, and I felt so bad because, like, ALS is, like, really, like, it's so sad. And if you don't know what ALS is, basically, it's this autoimmune disease that, like, stops your muscles from working slowly. It stops all your muscles from working, then, like, your organs eventually fail, and then it gets to your brain, and then you go brain dead. And it's really sad. It happens pretty fast, actually. And, like, I always hate, like, seeing videos about it because they, like, the person that has it goes from, like, normal, to, like, essentially brain dead or, like, crippled, you know, after, like, just a year. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Genuinely, if I had it, I think I would, like, I would want to get euthanized. I'm not even joking. I would want to get euthanized. And there's no cure for it, and it truly sucks. So if you're out there, please, if you're thinking about being a scientist, please find the cure. Oh my god. Bruh, I'm not even joking. It's actually so bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to move on from the sad notes. But I do want to speak up for the people who have ALS. I think we do need to find a cure. And if I ever got enough money, I would definitely donate. Because, girl, I couldn't imagine feeling so helpless. I couldn't imagine feeling, like, the despair. Well, I don't know if they're feeling despair or not, but, like, I couldn't imagine feeling what they're feeling. I couldn't imagine going what they're going through. Like, that would actually shatter me. And I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Anyways, I'm gonna go home, and I'm going to give the floor to one of you. Wait, hold on. I have an easier idea. I kill myself, and then I run home because it's closer. I think it's this way. But while I'm running home, I'll talk about one last thing. Basically, me and my viewers made a vegetable tier list just for fun. And my one was something along the lines of, I'll go from, like, top to bottom. I think at the top, I put potatoes because they're the most versatile. Then second was garlic. Then third was onions. Then fourth was, probably, it was, like, tomatoes or something. Then fifth was lettuce. I feel like that's a pretty solid vegetable tier list because everything is, like, very, it's very, like, versatile. It's very good. It's healthy. It tastes amazing. Like, it goes in almost every dish and it enhances the dish. But one of my viewers decided that this is a sign to make his own bum-ass tier list. Oh, and I'm not going to name viewers because I don't even remember who it was, but I did write it down. And here's our tier list. And I need you to rate it right now on a scale of 1 to 10. Number 5, peas. Green peas. Number 4, green beans. Number 3, lettuce. Okay. Number 2, squash. Now, I don't know about that one. And then number 1, potato, which is, yes. And you see, I don't have a problem with any of these vegetables, but it's just like, girl, there's so many vegetables out there, and you choose to put squash and peas and green beans in the fucking tier list. When you got things like, you got like holy grails like garlic, ginger, onion, tomato, like carrot, like you got all that, and you choose this? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. But let me know, guys, what do you think about this tier list? Because personally, I think this is quite heinous. I think it's heinous not to put garlic and onion up there, because garlic and onion is in everything. And, like, it makes everything taste amazing. Like, I don't care. Anyways, now I'm gonna give the floor to one of you, or maybe two of you, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, because people did submit new tea, and I'm so excited. All right, you know, I'm gonna start it off with some tea, some of your tea, because I haven't done a little tea submission. I haven't read out a tea submission in a hot minute. I've been doing exclusively questions because they're short, but this time we got time, so let's go. All right, this person said, this kid named Tyler was in my class in like 4th or 5th grade, and he made my life miserable every day. He would steal my lunch, throw it in the trash, push me around at recess, and call me every name he could think of in front of other kids. Teachers never did much about it, so I was done taking it. I came up with a plan after hearing about laxatives from my older cousin. I can see where this is going, girl. Sorry. My mom had some in the cabinet for when we got constipated. One day during lunch, I waited till Tyler left his food on the table to go play around. I crushed up a couple of pills real fine and mixed it into his juice and his sandwich when nobody was looking. Then I sat back and acted normal. Later in class, he started looking uncomfortable, squirming in his seat and asking to go to the bathroom a bunch of times. By recess, he had to run to the nurse because he shit himself bad and had a horrible stomachache cramp. The whole school found out, and he got made fun of for weeks after that. He never bothered me again and was way quieter for the rest of the year. Also, he sits alone. I'm in 12th grade, by the way. Oh! Okay, sorry. I didn't even, like, process the story before I, like, reacted. Oh! My God, girl. Part of me doesn't believe you. But, you know what? Part of me doesn't believe you, but I choose to believe you. I trust all my viewers until proven otherwise. But what the f- You know what? That's deserved, though. That's deserved. He got his karma. He got his karma. That's what I'm saying. Karma comes and finds people to bite them in the ass. That bitch shouldn't have picked on you, okay? And then maybe he wouldn't have shat his pants. That is so embarrassing. But, like, the fact that he's, like, sitting alone makes me feel kind of bad. But that's because I'm an empath. Okay, I don't know how to react to it, because, like, there's no, like, advice that I can give you. There's just nothing to say. Like, bitch, you did that. You did that, and you ate that up. He got what he deserved. Tyler, if you're watching this, that's why you shouldn't go pick on people. And I know what they say about bullies. They say that, a lot of bullies just had, like, a bad childhood or, like, bad environments that they grew up in and, like, yada, yada, yada. But it's, like, literally not an excuse to take it out on someone else. Like, I feel like you need to find help. You need to seek help. You need to not, like, take it out on someone else. Okay? Because I personally got bullied and I never did anything about it. But if it were me now, I would have stood up. I would have, I don't think I would have gotten physical with them. They tried to get physical with me and you guys already know, but... Hey, and you know what? I feel like I got bullied in, like, different ways. Ooh. In high school. Like, when I was in, 8th grade, I got bullied physically and, like, verbally because because I love to play Fortnite on my iPad. That's the only reason. And then in 9th grade, I got bullied because I was seen as not cool. Well, I didn't get bullied, as in, like, you know, traditional bullying. It was like bullying in the sense that they kind of excluded me from things and they, like, saw me as uncool and, like, they made this kind of elite they have like this elitist system, like this hierarchy, where like 4 of them were like at the top, and then me and like 2 other people were at the bottom, and like we wouldn't be able to talk unless like given the floor. Yeah, so I got bullied in that sense, and you know what, that tea is for another day. I fear I actually, you know what, I could spill it right now. I could spill that tea. They were such assholes. Those people were such assholes. I had to like, revamp my entire character for them to accept me. I had to change myself, like my brain chemistry, for them to accept me. And it took a long time to revert it. Like, they like, I had to like get good music taste. I had to like pretend to like things that they like, to like be included in like discussions and like be like whatever. And I had to like make them laugh. I had to like work my ass off to make them laugh and like not say anything stupid and stuff. And it took so long for me to like get in that elitist group. But by the time I got in that elitist group, me and like 2 other people, we were like, girl, like this is kind of toxic. This girl is kind of toxic. And this girl, okay, was the leader of the group. She was called, her name was, you know, I'm not gonna say her name. Okay? Because maybe she's changed or something and she's going through things, but still, that doesn't give her an excuse. I'm just gonna call her Orange because her hair was orange. She was toxic and she would like kind of command everyone, and she would like everything that she said goes. And we noticed this. Me and a couple people noticed this, and we were like, fuck this, we're getting out of here. So we left her. We left the leader, and the leader got really mad. Like, there was so much drama, and like I don't remember like what the drama, I don't know exactly what they said, but there was like drama between like my group and like their group, and like we essentially split up. And then I basically also got bullied in year 10, in grade 10, because the group that I split off, you know, like we split off into 2 groups, and then we stayed like that in grade 10. And the group that I was in with those 2 other people, it was toxic because they liked each other more than they liked me. So there was a duo in the trio. And I was excluded from a lot of things again. And I had to like work my ass off. And like there was like another ringleader situation. And like anything she said goes. And like she would like pick whoever she wanted to like talk to and like be within groups. Like they'll be like, oh, choose a partner, and like I would never be chosen, and like I'd have to go find someone else, and it was like so annoying, and it's honestly sad to think about. So eventually I found someone who kind of pulled me out of that situation. I like found a guy, and I took initiative and started talking to him, and thank God I actually like even though it was kind of toxic, our friendship, like me and that guy's friendship was kind of toxic, he pulled me out of that situation, which I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for. So as soon as I became friends with him, good enough friend to the point where I could just leave my trio, I left them, and they were so confused. They're like, why did you leave? Why did you leave us? Why did you abandon us? Like, bitch, of course I abandoned you, okay? And I'm gonna say their names. Their names were Ellie and Van. I'm gonna say their names because I'm Messy Boots. You were wondering why I left you. Girl, of course I left you. Because you guys were like so exclusive, and like you guys never liked me as much as each other, and like you weren't fair, and you would exclude me from things, and like whatever. So of course I left you. And then their little group, you know, I'm not gonna talk about that, but girl, I wish I stood up. I wish I stood up earlier. Okay? But again, everything that happens to you is for a reason. Okay? Me getting bullied like that, I'm not saying that like it should have happened and that I want it to happen, but I'm saying like now that it happened, like there's nothing to change. And it taught me to stand the fuck up. It taught me to stand the fuck up, and it taught me to like suss out your friends, and like don't stick around for anyone that doesn't give a fuck, okay? If you can feel something's off, then don't stick around. And like low-key, I feel something's off with Daisy. I feel like something's a little bit off, but I don't know. And at the same time, we're not like really like this. I feel like we've distanced from high school, so It's kind of like, do I leave or do I just like stay, you know, mutuals? Because we're not like this. So I feel like making it a big deal is dumb. But at the same time, she's kind of wronging me. So do I bring it up? I don't know, tell me. But anyways, I'm sorry. I went on a whole tangent and went so off topic, but like your tea really inspired me to like think about what I've endured over the years. But anyways, I'll end it off on one last small question. Okay, let's see. Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna answer a question. Someone told me some tea and now I need to speak on it because they're asking for advice. I'd rather do advice than questions. Okay, here's a tier list for me. Advice, questions, tea. Okay? Top to bottom. Best to worst. But anyways. Someone said, my friend keeps calling me the F slur. She's a straight girl in brackets. And I don't know how to confront her about it. She said she used to be lesbian, but I don't know anymore. Also love your videos. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I personally don't like people saying slurs in general. I prefer if they don't say it, but at the end of the day, like, they can do what they want. It's like they can say what they want. I don't have any like control over that. But for a straight girl to say a slur that, like, I get that she was a lesbian, but what does that fucking matter in this day and age, bitch? Then what does that fucking matter? Okay, I'm trying to be like composed about this. I'm trying to make like a rational response, but I really can't. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know why the hell she would say that. It's just kind of sounding like a lame excuse. It sounds like she wants to keep saying it because she doesn't give a fuck. That's what it sounds like. She shouldn't be saying it as a straight woman. Okay? If she used to be a lesbian, but then she found out she's straight, she should abandon the word. I don't get it. There's no easy way to do this. There's no easy way to do this. You are going to have to go up to her and like tell her that what she's doing is wrong. And you need to explain that just because she was lesbian doesn't mean she has the right to that word. Okay? Doesn't mean that. Okay, and I'm gonna use an analogy that is kind of bad, but it gets the job done. Just imagine this. You once, like, had a key that opens a safe, okay? And you had it for a while, but then you lose it and you don't go searching back for it. You shouldn't be able to open the safe again, okay? You shouldn't be able to open the safe again. And FYI, the safe auto-locks for any of you smart bitches. The safe auto-locks when you close it. You shouldn't be able to open that safe again, so she shouldn't be able to say the F slur again. And you need to confront her on this. You need to say that it's not tea. And then the real test is when she replies. The real test is when she replies. Okay? If she replies in a negative way and she's like, oh, like, it's not a big deal, blah, 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 then, girl, her morals are whack as shit, and like, deal with it accordingly. I'd say leave. But if she understands, then, like, you know, all is fine and dandy, and she stops saying it, then all is fine and dandy. But given how she's acting right now, girl, I don't think she's going to stop saying it. I think you better just run. But, you know, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Give confrontation a shot, just because I feel like people deserve a chance, and if she fucks it up, then ditch her ass. Okay, that's my advice to you. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you back, you know, same time next week for the next session. Right? Okay, well, I hope you said yes. Anyways, bye y'all.